folks, hopefully you can hear me over the noise of the waves. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Feiyutech G6 Plus. It's an all-in-one gimbal that works with smartphones, GoPros, and mirrorless cameras. Primarily in this video we are going to be focusing on GoPros because that's what my channel is. But let's first do a quick unboxing and we'll all see what comes in the package. Okay, let's see what comes inside the box. So inside the box we have a battery. We have a GoPro thumb screw. Micro USB charging cable, a GoPro mount, and a couple thumb screws. And we have the unit itself. In the top zipper compartment there we have the instruction manual and all the literature that comes with it. So here's the Feiyutech G6 Plus here. Just like the original G6, it has a battery, removable battery. Now I do believe it's rated to get 12 hours usage out of it, but I'm not 100% sure exactly. I haven't actually read that. So what I'll do is I'll throw it up on the screen here on what it's actually rated for. Now when it comes to battery usage, I do believe that depending on what camera you have mounted will affect how long you can use the gimbal for. For example, if you have a GoPro, which is pretty small and light, you'll get longer usage out of the battery than if you've got a larger mirrorless camera mounted and you've got the weight kind of maxed out. So first things first, let's install the battery. We just unscrew the end. Now I've already gone ahead and removed the film wrapping. This battery's wrapped in a thin film, so make sure you take that off first, otherwise when you put your battery in, it will not take a charge. So now let's just take a quick look at the controls and see what's different. It's shaped pretty similar to the original G6. The controls are similar. It has this extra knob on the side here. Now that is for focusing and for zooming, depending on what camera you have it paired with. We got a record button, power button, joystick, and the little LCD screen there, OLED I do believe. We've got USB there for charging the unit up. Mode button here on the side, and a couple buttons on the back. At the top here we've got the mounting plate, and this is where you're going to be mounting your cameras, your GoPro, your smartphone, and your small mirrorless cameras. This plate here is removable. By turning that dial, you slide it right out and attach it to whatever camera you're going to be mounting. Now let's just do a quick comparison to the original G6. This one's for a GoPro and primarily only GoPros. Basically, you can use the Hero 6 Black, the Hero 5 Black, the Hero 2018, and action cameras that are of a similar size. So upon inspection, they're pretty well identical when it comes to size. As you can see, the buttons are exactly the same, except for this knob here at the side. Charging port, back buttons are the same. Now another difference that I did notice on the back of the Feiyutech G6 for the GoPro, it does have this little charging port so you can charge your GoPro up if it needs it. On the Feiyutech G6 Plus, it doesn't have that, so there's no way to charge your GoPro. Now, the big thing with the G6 Plus is that the balancing of it is quite a bit different and a little bit more involved than with the regular G6. With the regular G6, depending on what camera you have mounted, you just have one knob, you slide back and forth to balance it, and fairly straightforward and simple. On the G6 Plus, you actually have 4 different things that need to be adjusted depending on what you mount. So it's not something you can just throw a camera in quick and off you go. Especially out in the field if you're going to be changing cameras, going from a smartphone, say, to a GoPro or maybe a mirrorless camera. You got to allow yourself some time to balance it, and something that probably takes a little bit of time to master. As you can see here, there are many different balance points. There's one here at the base of the handle, one here, one here, and then on the mounting plate it slides back and forth. So I'm not going to show you how to balance it in this video because that's almost a whole video on its own. There are plenty of videos, including one right from Feiyutech, showing you the steps on how to balance it. This is more of a review, so I'll skip that part. So I'm going to go ahead and balance a Hero 6 Black in it, and I'll be right back. So as you can see here, I've got the GoPro Hero 6 Black mounted and it's all balanced. It took me about 5 minutes to go through the balancing procedure, and mind you, I think the next time around it'd be a lot quicker because now I know how to do it. It took me a few minutes to kind of figure it out, so it really was not as bad balancing it as I thought it was going to be. One nice thing I am noticing with this type of platform, it's going to be easy to add accessories because the GoPro is fairly light and you're not at your max weight. You could easily add a light to this, and if you watched my Feiyutech G6 where I show you how to add a microphone, definitely you could mount a microphone on this unit and it would be able to work that way with no problems. Now I'm not going to go through all the modes. It works exactly the same way as the G6 and any other gimbal. It has all the different modes for locking the follow and the pan and roll and tilt, so it works pretty well the exact same way as that. But what I am interested in is how it works. So we are going to go out and do some tests with it, and I'm also going to do some tests with a smartphone. I'm going to get a smartphone mounted in there. I don't have a mirrorless camera. I've never filmed with them. I've always filmed with my drones, GoPro, and my smartphone, so I can't test with that. But if you do have a mirrorless camera, it should work with no problem as well. So let's head out and we will put it through some tests. Wrap up here, we're going to go through and take a look at the software. Feiyutech has the app, and that's how you would connect your different cameras. You can control your GoPro by pairing it to the Feiyutech, and you can also control certain cameras. Not every camera on the market is supported, so definitely go to the Feiyutech website and it'll give you a list of what cameras are supported if you want to be able to control it via the record button and the focus and all that. So let's just run through the app quickly and we will connect our GoPro to it. Now you got to make sure Bluetooth is enabled on your device, your iPhone or your iPad, and we will launch the Feiyutech app. Now right away there it's telling us it has found the Feiyutech G6 Plus, so we're going to connect to it. And there we go. Now just like all of the gimbals by Feiyutech, you can control it. You can spin the gimbal around. Can't really see it there in the frame of this video, but you can see it spinning there. You can even tilt it from side to side. And it's actually very responsive, very quick, so that's kind of nice. So from the settings screens here, we can go over to firmware and upgrade the firmware. We can adjust motor strength. And they have different different shooting modes. I'm going to put mine on smooth. Also from here we can go to Wi-Fi settings, and you can choose your camera, and from here we can connect to our GoPro. Now, if you're using a Hero 5, your GoPro should be listed in there right away. If you're using a GoPro Hero 6 Black, your GoPro will not be listed unless you've changed the Wi-Fi. By default, GoPro uses the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. You have to change that within the GoPro settings to 2.4. Well, folks, that is the Feiyutech G6 Plus. It actually performs very well. I am quite happy with it. Now, as for my recommendation on it, my opinion, if you are primarily shooting with a GoPro, you're best to stick with a gimbal that is designed just for a GoPro. And mainly that's just for ease of use, like the G6, the regular G6. If you just film with your GoPro, I would stick with it because you don't get anything extra with the G6 Plus. It doesn't perform any better. It's not a better gimbal. The only difference is that you can mount different types of cameras in there easily, whereas the regular G6 is primarily for GoPro only. But if you're a person who likes to shoot with multiple different cameras, like a GoPro, a smartphone, or a mirrorless camera, then definitely this might be the better option for you, because then you just need one gimbal. You don't have to have a separate gimbal for all the different cameras that you like to use. So then it might be the better deal. And honestly, balancing wasn't as big of an issue as I thought it was going to be. When I first looked at it and seen I had 3 different things to balance and it was flopping all over the place, I thought it was going to be a big chore. But balancing was actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it. And I didn't think it'd be something you could really do out in the field very quickly, but when I was out filming, I actually switched from my GoPro to the smartphone, did a few quick adjustments, and it balanced no problem. Took me a few minutes. So yeah, definitely the balancing isn't a big issue. It's nice in the fact that you can control certain cameras with the buttons on here. Like I said earlier, it's not supported for every camera on the market, but definitely some of them. Now, the focus and zoom knob is kind of interesting. It's not something I'll really make use of, especially when filming with a GoPro, but if you like to get creative and do different things like that, definitely that might be something that you're interested in as well. So yeah, folks, that is the G6 Plus. Just a quick little review on it. So far, so good. I'm going to continue playing with it, and I'm going to do some tests with it compared to the just regular G6, some GoPro tests. I'll do some side-by-sides, and I'm going to have that in a separate video coming up over the next week. And we'll see if there's any difference in GoPro footage if you have a GoPro mounted in the G6 Plus or the regular G6. That is it for my video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't so already, so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.